Hey guys, welcome back to F1 Hub, and today we're going to see, is there a title fight in Formula 1 in 2024? As usual, if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section any video ideas you have, because it'll be greatly appreciated. And this is a channel where you can have any subjects I will make a video about. So part 1 is the season so far. Max Verstappen in 2023 absolutely dominated the field. He has the highest lap led percentage, and he's got 21 podiums, 12 wins from poles, 1,003 laps led, 6 hat-tricks, 10 consecutive wins, and so many more. 2023 was a domination. He broke the record for most wins in Mexico City last year, and he won 19 Grand Prix in a single season. If that was a domination, well, I don't know what is. So he went into 2024 with high hopes, and Max Verstappen still took pole position by 0.2 of a second, with Charles Leclerc second. Max Verstappen went into turn 1 alongside Charles Leclerc, who did try and go round the outside and finally bring back some excitement in Formula 1. And as you can see, it didn't really go that well. Verstappen edged him out, and that was it. It was over from there, and even the commentator said, no new season, but no new winner, and Max Verstappen won the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, of course, we predicted the season would be dull, and when Verstappen took pole in Saudi, it just confirmed our worst fears. Verstappen went into turn 1 to clear Sergio Perez in a Red Bull 1-2, and it was over from there. New season, but no new winner, Alex Jake said, and he was completely right, because Max Verstappen won the Grand Prix. And it wasn't as if it was close either. 13 seconds clear of the rest of the field. It certainly didn't go that well for the rest of the field. But we went into Australia where Max Verstappen took pole position with Charles Leclerc only 5th on the grid, with Sainz in 2nd. When Verstappen led the opening few corners, we thought it was in for another snooze fest, except it wasn't when Carlos Sainz motored past on lap 2 to take the lead of the race. So, of course, our hopes were incredible. And the question was, could he even hold on for the lead of the race? Well, the question was, there was a reason why Sainz took the lead. Of course, it couldn't just be pure pace, could it? Max Verstappen had an issue and was falling out of the Grand Prix lead, and ultimately had to retire. And it was the only time all season long we're going to see Lewis Hamilton go round the outside of the Red Bull, or Imola, I forgot. Well, of Max Verstappen at least. But that wonderful sight gone, it left Ferrari and McLaren, my absolute 2 favourite teams this year, even though I'm actually a Lewis Hamilton supporter. So from there, Carlos Sainz beat Charles Leclerc to win the Australian Grand Prix despite George Russell crashing and Hamilton out. You can understand me when I say this is my favourite race of the year. So we headed into Suzuka, and surely we would get a bit more of a closer fight. And that was true. Perez was closer, but Red Bull was still clear of the rest of the field. With all of us trying to find the next way to slit our throats, we watched a hopeless 53-lap race where Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez absolutely dominated the race, and Carlos Sainz finished 3rd, with the same 1-2-3 we'd had in Bahrain. We went to China though, and as you can see, Max Verstappen was struggling in the wet, and Max Verstappen went off the road into the gravel and slid out order and would qualify P4 for the Chinese sprint. However, Lando Norris messed it up in turn 1, and it took about 9 laps before he caught up to Lewis Hamilton, which is actually shocking. And he went into turn, on the back straight, should I say, Max Verstappen went in there and took the lead from Lewis Hamilton. It was over then. So we arrived in qualifying, and Max Verstappen took pole position yet again, and now everyone is wondering why I'm doing a video if there's a title fight. But don't worry, the pace's not over yet. Max Verstappen dominated the race from Lando Norris, Sergio Perez was 3rd, Charles Leclerc was 4th, and Sainz in 5th. Nobody was close anymore, and everyone was giving up on hope. Thus we headed to Miami for the sprint. Another sprint, and it was another Max Verstappen win. However, this is where it all begins. The end of the Red Bull domination. Verstappen may have won, but it was only by 3 seconds. And for the race, after taking pole, and despite a near annihilation by Perez into turn 1, Verstappen was struggling. He was keeping Charles Leclerc at arm's length, and then decided he would just go off the track, with that crucial mistake meaning floor damage. So there was another opportunity, with Max Verstappen struggling for the first weekend of the year. Surely, we needed a bit of luck. And we got it, because Kevin Magnussen smashed into Logan Sargent, which brought out the safety car. That was what Lando Norris needed to win the race, as he pulled away from Max Verstappen with pure pace. With Logan Sargent spinning out of the race and Kevin Magnussen decided to keep on carrying his penalties, we headed into the next race, after Lando Norris did actually manage to come home across the line and actually win the Grand Prix, with Max Verstappen only second. Now, after the whole review of this race, so if you enjoy this type of video, I've done a full video for you to watch, and I've also done it for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix as well. If you enjoy this video, I suggest you watch it. It's a very good video. Then we saw Max Verstappen and Imola deal the odds and somehow still take pole position despite messing up the entire weekend. And then in the race as well, Lando Norris provided a strong challenge, with Max Verstappen only just holding him off by 0.7 of a second, and with an extra lap, Lando Norris would have won 2 Grand Prix in a row. And that brings us in to part 2 of this video, the title fight. We now head to Monaco, where free practice has happened, and all of a sudden Charles Leclerc looks as if he has the pace to challenge Max Verstappen. However, the question is will he be able to keep this up? Well, Verstappen struggled at Imola and Miami as well, and somehow finished second and first in them. But McLaren have shown they have the pace to fight, and if in Monaco Max Verstappen doesn't win, then all of a sudden maybe the hopes of a title fight will be back on. Personally, I don't think we will get a title fight. I think it's more likely to be battle for wins, as Charles Leclerc sets the pace in free practice. Of course, that's happened in Imola as well, and at the end of the day, come qualifying, Max Verstappen still took pole. McLaren, however, are strong, and so are Ferrari, and I'll be doing a separate video on a different matter about the fall of McLaren in Honda days from 2012 all the way to their reborn in 2024. If you want to see that video out, it'll be coming out in the next few days, and it'll be in multiple parts. But back to the topic, I don't think Mercedes will be able to provide a strong challenge anymore. So, title fight, however, is probably out of the question. Maybe not the constructors, because if Sergio Perez continues his Imola-esque in 2023 slide down the order, then we will get a fight for the constructors. But I'd rather get the freedom Max Verstappen's in the World Championship that it's unlikely anyone's going to be surpassing him with all these rounds left. So of course, anything can change in the world of Formula 1, but Red Bull going to be quick in pretty much every race except Monaco and maybe Singapore. It's probably unlikely that Ferrari and McLaren will be able to provide a challenge. The Constructors' Championship may be on, but maybe not the drivers. So at the end of the day, are we going to have a title fight? Well, yes and no, I suppose, at the end of the day. And we'll wait for Monaco and Canada, tracks where Verstappen struggled last year, for the ultimate answer. And I'll see you next time.